the sound of 1,000 voices calling your name. You can have the light of the world blind you, bathe you in grace. But I don't see so easily what you hold in your hands. 'Cause castles crumble, kingdoms fall and turn into sand.
All right, guys, we're back. Everybody's fresh and pampered, I guess. I don't know. So I want to like detour our conversation and kind of like get to know you just a little bit better, just because I don't personally know you. And for the people that know me, I am a very, very curious person. So just to know a little bit more about you, you said that your birthday is in March. So what's your zodiac? Because I'm pretty sure
I'm a Pisces.
Okay,
but there's two Pisces. There's the very toxic ones and the good ones. I'm the good one.
Are you into zodiac signs?
Kinda.
Okay. See, I just know mine. I don't even know his. A Libra. So I don't know if there's a toxic, and I don't know if I'm a toxic Libra or not. But I think I'm pretty chill. So cool. For any listeners that's into like zodiac signs, there goes his. Yeah. And then what do you like do for fun? Do you go to like? Are you a homebody? Do you like to go out?
Well, the thing about me is I'm a lone wolf. But if I meet someone cool, then we become friends. And but just go out to the lake, Cedar Hill State Park, walk some trails for a bit. Go to Oklahoma to Turner Falls, or
I haven't been there in years.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But just go out of state somewhere, just chill, hang out.
Do you drink?
No. Well, sometimes.
But you're not a drinker. You just like casually drink.
Yeah, if I'm like with family or like a best friend, then yeah.
Okay. So do you have a favorite drink? Like, are you like a beer person or like a liquor person or like a wine person? Or
there was this one fruit drink. It was like coconut with, I don't know. It was very fruity, and it had like a little bit of alcohol in it, and it was pretty good.
Okay, so you like alcoholic beverages? I mean, sorry,
like I like fruity.
Fruity.
Yeah, I like fruity.
See,
beverages.
I can't do fruity. Well, let me rephrase that. I can do certain fruity, but like if it's too fruity, it upsets my stomach. I like my shit straight in a way. Like if I'm gonna do liquor, I'll take like just regular cold tequila or like regular cold whiskey. Whiskey sometimes I'll mix it with like Coke or like, just some type of soda.
Yeah.
When it comes to beer, I don't like nothing fruity. I like just regular old beer.
I never had beer before, but I don't want to taste it. It smells like doo doo.
Yeah, it's some of them do taste like nasty, like that are just like regular beer.
I see
like,
people they just take it all. I'm like,
the one, my favorite one is Dos Equis, and I want to like to pair it with limon and salt. Like that's what I like. How about like, are you like a smoker? Do you vape, hookah?
I don't smoke. But with family or friends, like if they ask me, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But probably not. Like 5% out of 100 or whatever. I'll like smoke. Same thing with drinking.
Okay.
But that's it. So
when it comes to your relationships, do you prefer a certain sex?
No, really. like I said earlier, like if I vibe with you, like if you're a girl or a guy, if I vibe with you a lot, then I would like to be with you.
Okay. Is there a gender that you've dated more?
Guys. I think guys.
And
like, well, yeah, it was guys because things that's probably I want to say before college is just not dating. You're just very flimsy with your hands and like touchy, with your hands, whatever. Like someone a lot. You're just not really dating. But after college, I only dated like 2 guys, which has been like only serious relationships. After college, I only dated 2 guys. That was it. The first one, like we broke up because like he didn't know how to come out to his family, so I helped him come out to his family, and then we got close. and we started dating and everything. And his family, they liked me and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But he went to the army, and they stationed him in Japan, and he's still in Japan.
Oh wow.
And we have been together for like years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years probably.
Oh wow.
But yeah, but he was pretty cool and everything. Like we was friends and everything. It was pretty nice. In my second relationship, we dated for like probably 3 months, but we broke up because he never paid attention to me at all. Like we went to Six Flags together, and he was part of like this dancing group, and it was like K-pop dancing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so his team was like in a meeting, and when he was at Six Flags, he was like on his phone the entire time, not looking at. He didn't even look at me not once, like messaging his friends that was in the meeting and stuff. And I texted him. I was like, "Hey," I was like, "You okay?" And then he texted me. He was like, "Why are you texting me?" And I was like,
what the hell?
and I was like, "You're not paying attention to me, or whatever." And so we just went home, and I was like, "You know what?" Like texting more called. I was like, "Hey, can you meet me at Starbucks, whatever?" And so he met me at Starbucks, which is just like the third time he actually made time for me out of the 3 months. And so we went to Starbucks. I was like, well, I told him, I was like, "Hey, make sure you come along because I want to talk to you personally. Like, I just want to talk to you only, and that's it." So we went to Starbucks, met up at Starbucks. We grabbed a table, we talked, and I noticed like he put his phone on the table and everything, and he had his earpiece in, and I was like, "Someone on the phone, like with you? Are you talking on the phone, or whatever?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm talking to my best friend. Like she's listening, like to us and everything." I was like, "But I only wanted to talk to you. I didn't want to be like a third party. I just want to talk to you. Like I just want to be you and me thing."
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I was like, I can't say it, but you're gonna have to break up and everything. That's how that ended.
Yeah.
And then like later on, he came back to me. Like it was actually last year he came back, because we broke up like some years ago. But he came back last year, knocked on my door. He was like, "I'm sorry, Des." He came crying. He was like, "I didn't know like true love. I didn't know I loved you and everything. I was being manipulated." He was like, "He was right. I was being manipulated by my friends and everything and all this other stuff. And I was just going through a lot of stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I know you was busy, but I told you if you're busy, like I'll understand. I'll always be there for you." And then like once after his concert or whatever, he didn't know I was coming. I was going to surprise him. So I had like flowers and I was going to invite him to like eat out to dinner. But I told him, I was like, "Hey, where are you?" He was like, "Hey." He was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, I'm not here. I got a surprise for you." He was like, "Well, I'm about to go out to eat with my friends." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Well, I came to like, take you out to eat and I brought you flowers and everything." He was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Well, I'm going to just go with my friends and everything." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Well, can I join you?" He was like, "No, it's just me and friends." And I was like, "Okay." And I just left. I drove went back home.
I would have fought him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then for him to like realize years later, that he was being shitty. It's like you late, man.
And that's what I told him.
Like that shit. That's I don't know.
Yeah.
To get more into like deeper questions, since you answered who you dated more, I guess, or whatever. Who did you lose your virginity to? Like what gender?
The guy. Yeah. The guy. Which was my first boyfriend.
Okay.
But yeah.
And was it like kind of like spur of the moment, or was it like what happens on the TVs and y'all plan it and all this extra shit?
The thing was like he was new, and he was new to coming out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I was like, just teaching him some things and everything, and like he wanted to like try some stuff, and I was like, okay. And then like once we started dating, then that's when we started like being like sexual and everything with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to try some stuff because he saw some stuff in porn. I was like, okay, sure. But yeah, that's how it happened.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And I was 23. I was 23 when I lost my virginity. 22 or 23. So,
So recently.
I'm 25 now. But yes.
But was still. So you only had sex with one person?
2 people.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, and they both happen to be males.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking forward to having sex with a female?
Yeah. I actually want children.
Oh, nice,
I want
nice.
2 kids.
So because you want children, you want to settle down eventually with a female, or it doesn't matter?
I already want to settle down now. But it doesn't matter. Like, I just want that child to have my blood. That's all. So they can have my legacy.
So let's just say. So let's just. What is it? Is it a historical question? Is that how you say it? A rhetorical? Okay. What is? No. Like, never mind. Scratch that. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a damn question. Here it is. So let's just say the day of tomorrow, like you found this guy.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Stupid. Anyways, let's just say the day of tomorrow. You mean like this guy, and like years pass by or months pass by. It's like this is the one. This is the one I'm gonna like marry. If you believe in marriage and like y'all settle down or whatever, and you never got to have sex with a female, like do you think that they were going to like get your curiosity a little bit, or more like like this is my person. I don't need to figure that out, or I don't need to like.
Yeah, like with me, I will like I wouldn't be curious like having sex with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just want to be with the one I'm with, share my life with them, travel with them if they want to travel, or just have fun together, and have kids. And if you're a guy, then I'll just get a what they call those people, a surrogate.
Surrogate. Yeah.
I'll just have one. That's it. So.
I don't know why when you said what do you call those people, for whatever reason I thought transgender. I was like, what? I don't know what the hell.
I'll just get a surrogate. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, or adoption.
I want the child to have my blood.
Okay, I feel it. I understand that. That's because we've talked about it, like having kids. The issues on my end. So like if I can't give him kids, then we've talked about like surrogate or adoption and stuff like that. Or we're just not gonna have kids and have like a shitload of guinea pigs. Yeah. we're gonna have a guinea pig farm.
But I at least want like 2 kids. One with my blood and the other one we can adopt or do his blood if he's a guy.
Okay, that's cool. 2 kids. Yeah, I think that's like.
I think that'd be cheaper as well. Because the 2 kids, they'll they'll share the same toy, but it'll make them stronger as well and bond more because they'll fight over it. Yeah. And you don't have to teach them how to fight. But eventually you'll have to teach them how to fight. But they'll start fighting with each other and everything.
I know. My sister's kids started fighting each other a couple years ago. Yeah. And see, my sister and I never fought until like we were like old. Like old. Like I was in my late teens.
Yeah.
And her kids started fighting not too long ago, and I just I'd sit there and I watch them fight, and then when they finish crying, like when they were to start crying, and then I go fight them. No, I'm just playing.
I just think like if kids fight like at an early age, like it makes them like closer, especially if there's children, siblings, it'll make them closer as well.
Oh yeah, and she has 3 of them, and they're all a year apart.
Yeah. And then eventually, like when they're older, they're gonna get closer and everything. Like if you pick on my little brother or my older brother, I'll get you.
Yeah, they had that bond when they were little.
Yeah.
Now that they're like preteen, well, 2 of them are pretty much teenagers. Well, the other one's preteen because it's 13, 12, and 11.
Yeah.
So like the 13 and 12 ones, they're constantly like at it. They're like enemies, and it's just like y'all like neighbors. Y'all live right next to each other. Like y'all's room is right next to each other. Like y'all are just divided by a wall. Like y'all should be like besties.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I think once they get to like probably their 20s, then they'll like actually like be bonded. But right now, especially when they're preteen, they're gonna like argue more and more. And, like it's my toy. That's my doll.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because the oldest one is the girl. And the 2 youngest ones are boys.
Yeah, like that's my dress.
Yeah, for real. Like, and it's true though. The older they get, they'll bond. Because my sister and I, we didn't bond until like I was already in my 20s.
Yeah,
and I'm 25 myself. Yeah. So it's just like, and we're 8 years apart. Yeah. So it took us a long time to kind of be in the same page. Because until this day, she still sees me like as the little kid. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I'm like, it's just, I think we've overcome it ever since my mom left. Yeah. And it's just like, it's literally just me and her. Like, I don't have nobody else. It's just her and I. Well, that took a little detour. So back to you. Are you dating anybody?
Not right now, but I am talking to someone. But they been canceling on me like a lot.
Oh, see, I don't like those people.
I don't either. But like, and I was talking to my buddy online, um, and I told him I was like, yeah, I was like, I really like him, and it feels like he would like me, but he counsels a lot. Like, we're gonna go out, like, to a lake. He counsels like, oh, I can't make it. I forgot my best friend's birthday party is today. Like, he waits to that day and then he just counsels. He counseled on me
Oh,
like 3 4 times
oh
already, and
no.
we've been talking for like, I don't know, like for a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two.
You
Um,
already canceled 4 times.
yeah, and he
You're
actually he
better.
canceled on our date because
You're
we
better than me.
yeah. And like the thing is, my buddy, he was like, if he counsels, oh yeah, and if you don't say anything, like just dump him, like leave him alone.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, if he's like messaging you, like after he counsels, says I'm sorry, like leaves you like message, like more than 2 messages, whatever, then he probably is sorry and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's shitty of him. So I mean, so you're ready to settle down. It doesn't matter with who. You know what you want. So that's what makes it easier, but sometimes a little bit hard too, because sometimes like not everybody's on the same page as you are.
yeah,
You know, that's what makes it kind of hard sometimes. And I feel like, I don't know, I might be a little fucked up or whatever, but I feel like sometimes the males take a little bit longer to realize what they want.
yeah. That's
So it's just
yeah,
like, cause like him, like I'm not saying that Jonathan did that, but I always told him like, if you feel like I'm making you grow up way faster than what you believe you should be growing up, then say something. Cause I am older than he is, not by a lot, like not by like 30 years or anything, but I am older than him by like a year and a half, or exactly a year and a half actually. So it's just like, I'm a woman and I had to I had to mature a lot faster than what I was supposed to, like age wise. So I was just I told him, I was like, if you're not ready to do this, it's not like we have to break up, but it's like I'm ready to get my own place. I'm ready to have my own stuff, you know. And it's like he was still at mom's, so it's just like, what are we doing? So that's what I'm saying. I feel like I think you being the age that you are and knowing exactly who you are and what you want to do, it's a perfect time. Or there's never a perfect time. But like I feel like you're in a good stage in your life to be like this. I'm ready to settle down. It's just hard to find that person.
it is. And like, and with them, I'm going back to them again. Like, we actually we he hung out with me yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But like when we first like met in person and everything, like he asked for a kiss. No, I asked for a kiss and everything. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm very emotional and I like I connect with people easily.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, can I kiss you? If it's okay. And he was like, yeah. He was like, I was literally gonna ask the same thing. And so like we kissed and everything. Like I kissed him, he kissed me back. And like after that, we started like texting and everything. And then I said something, he said something, and then like he said, he was like, I just think you're being what was it? He's like, you're connecting to me. What did he say? It's like you're connected to someone. I sent him a message. Just
I was like, I don't know, man.
Got connected to somebody.
he said
Like
something.
you remind him of somebody.
No, he was saying I like yeah, I'm connecting too hard, something like that.
Or like it's moving too fast.
Yeah, yeah. He said I'm moving
Oh.
too fast or something, like some stuff like that.
So you
Oh, like you came on too strong. Kind of.
I gotta look for the actual message.
Yeah. So then he pretty much already like
Yeah.
called it quits before it even
Well,
got started.
he didn't. He was just like saying something, and I was like, "Well, you kissed me back." So I was like, "What are you saying?" But he didn't. He responded to that message, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm right. I know." But like, and then like over time, he was like, "Yeah, I don't know what he wants really." Because I told him about my exes and everything, and he was like, "Yeah, I feel the same way. My ex, you know, didn't call like didn't make time for him and everything. I was like, okay, so you know how it feels. So
Yeah. I've been in that position sometimes where like you know what you want, and it seems like you found somebody that knows what they want, but once it's right there, like sometimes they like freak out and they're like, oh shit, wait a minute, like
Yeah.
I'm still trying to in quote hold around or whatnot. So yeah, I feel it.
and his anxiety is really bad too. Like really bad. Well, he claims his anxiety is really bad, but I don't really know. It seems he's normal. Like he's okay. Like he's not really shaky or nervous when we're around together. But then when he like leaves, he tells me like, "Oh my gosh, I was nervous," whatever. And I'm like, "Okay."
I get that. I get that though, because I'm a little bit like that. Because it's
Yeah.
like, whenever I'm about to do something new or meet somebody new, I'm like really, really nervous in the beginning. But then once I like find like my zone, then it's like I'm real chill.
Yeah.
And then once I'm done with whatever I was doing, I was like, man, I was shitting bricks in there. Like,
Yeah.
So like I get it. Like I can personally say that I'm a little bit the same way like that. Like it's like I was like nervous before you got here. I don't even know why. And it's like I feel fine now, but I'm pretty sure once you leave, I'm gonna be like, man, I was nervous. I do that with everybody, even people that I know, which is that's what I feel that's weird. Like I get nervous to even go to my sister's house, even though I'm there like every fucking day.
Yeah.
But I have another question that is about you. Whenever you were figuring out, or whenever you figured out who you are, did you ever feel like you had to change like your persona, like the way that you talk or the way that you dress, just because you happen to be in quote bisexual, or you just
I didn't like my style or anything. It didn't change. And like when people like always like come up to me like, "Oh, I didn't know you was bi or whatever." They're like, I would never know because you act, you act straight. You act like I'm like, yeah, I'm me. I'm just Des. Like, my.
But what is acting straight?
I just like, I just be myself. That's all. I
Yeah.
don't act like, flamboyant. I don't like. I guess like for a lot of people, straight is like you not being very flamboyant. You're not doing like girly things, like playing with dolls, whatever, or
Yeah, I get that.
or having that like that talk like, oh my gosh, whatever, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I felt that one. Yeah, it's just just that phrase, "Oh, you act straight," like bothers me personally, because it's just like I guess I connected to other stuff, like when people was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were Mexican," and I was just like, "Well, how am I supposed to look like?" Like some people don't know I'm Mexican until they hear me talk, and they're like, "Oh, your accent," and it's just like you're Mexican, and it's just like I know I'm light skinned or like on the lighter side of the skin shade or whatever.
yeah.
I was like, but that doesn't make me anything. Like that's that's why I was like, what is straight?
Like the
oh shit.
like the whole essence or like the base of being straight is like a typical like person that is not like flamboyant and doesn't fit in that category, like someone that is like girly, like
But see, that's
the old terms.
yeah, true. That is very very true. But I met like well a straight male because he's a straight male, so he's very feminine. So I automatically thought he was gay when I first met him, and he started dating this girl, and I was like, oh shit, he's not gay. So so I told him, like, well, I didn't tell him, I asked him, and I was just like, I thought you were gay, and he's like, no, and I was just like, oh my bad, like whatever, I don't care. And but I always thought like it's just like, no, you're gay just because of how feminine he is, because that's how I grew up,
Yeah.
But now he's married and has like 2 kids with the same girl that he was dating, so it's like it's cool. Like I'm really happy for him, but pointing something or adding 2 and 2 together with the being feminine guy, what do you like when it comes to like guys? I know that you're like, oh, I just if I like fuck with you if I like you, blah blah blah, but there has to be something that they have to have. Like, in what grabs your attention for you to be like, I really like this person.
Well, grab my attention if we have like a lot of stuff in common, like a lot of stuff.
Like what?
Like gaming or just going to the lake or making tea, marshmallows, outside, going camping, stuff like that.
So you give me more, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you give me more of a like masculine vibe. Like you're more,
Yeah.
like you're just more male than anything. Like it doesn't have to do anything with your sexuality, but you're more like masculine. Is that the type of guy that you're into, or do you like a little bit more feminine side, or?
It's both, but not fully feminine. Like,
So what's
um,
like your limit? Like what's
my limit
like
would
what's
be,
just like okay, that's the line, I can't go that far. Cause see, like I have a friend and he can't date anybody that wears makeup and like goes full on like dresses and painting their nails. Like he can't do that. Like he just can't do it. Like he doesn't like the guys that wear makeup and have facial hair. Like that's his line. Like he can't do it. So like that's what I'm saying. Like what's yours?
like for me, like I'm kind of in the same boat. Like you can paint your nails, because we all painted our nails before, like with clear or black, whatever. For me it's clear, but I if you wear makeup and like have on the wig and have eyelashes, like I might as well date a woman then,
Okay.
because it's like I don't want to date a guy that does things like a woman. If I want to date a woman, then I'm gonna date a woman. If I want to date a guy, then I'll date a guy.
Okay.
Like,
I get what you're saying.
yeah, it just like you can be feminine, but won't be too feminine, like with makeup and like skirts and everything. Like you can do drag show, whatever, but you
That's just for like. So will you date somebody that does drag?
Yeah,
Like it's a drag queen, but
I
as long as just they just do that whenever they're performing, right?
Yeah.
And it's like their
Yeah,
day to
or
day
you can do it
life.
like around the house, but if we're like going out, whatever, and you like, it's gonna feel like you're doing
Like
too
your
much.
daily
you want,
outfit.
yeah, like it's gonna feel like you're doing too much, or like you want attention, you know. And it's like, I'm just here, want to spend my time with you, but you're focusing on like your looks and everything. It's like you don't have to put on makeup, whatever, like and just do all this. You can just put something on, just let's go out, somewhere. But some guys, they want to feel like pretty, and that's okay. Like I have nothing against them, like they want to feel like a certain way, but I have nothing against it. So
Okay. And what about like females? So I'm assuming it's a little opposite with females. Do you want them to be more girly than feminine? Because see, I consider myself more girly than feminine.
yeah, I was like,
That's the same fucking shit.
I was like, huh?
More girlier than masculine. Because me
Yeah.
personally, I consider myself more masculine than anything. I have my girly moments when I do my makeup and I don't do wigs, but I do my hair. And like I do dresses and heels and all that extra bullshit that I hate sometimes doing. I'm more comfortable with how you see me now, with a t-shirt, some pants, and my hair up. Like that's my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like, so with
Like,
females,
for
is it different with females?
Yeah, for females, it's different because I don't want to date. They go by many terms now, but dykes or like you can be a tomboy, but just don't wear like a whole like guy outfit with shorts, whatever. Have on a jeans, have your hat on like that.
Yeah,
and
like
that. I don't want to. If I was gonna date a guy,
yeah,
I'm gonna date a guy. Like I said earlier, But like, if you're a girl, you don't have to wear makeup. If you can wear makeup if you want to, and I'm okay with that. It's just they're just certain lines, It's like you can you can a lot of people confused with certain things, That's all.
What about race?
Race?
Does race play any card with you, or you don't really?
Oh no, it's just the sun just being burnt. A lot of people, well, some people. That's all.
I like how you say that. So it seems like you were raised different in the way that you grew up. Like it seems like you were, and correct me if I'm wrong, like you were kind of raised in a bubble, but the way you decided to grow up is like very open. So from being like being in a religion and then having a sibling like your older brother that like it just seemed like he was trying to belittle you just because you're different. You know, a lot of people don't like different. Is there something that you can say, anything to anybody that's going through kind of the same thing that you kind of went through, to like help them out, to be like, it's okay, hang in there?
It was a lot. Because my mom, she didn't like other human beings as well. She would always keep me inside. But she brought me like a disc and it had like 12 to 13 different encyclopedias on it. It was like Britannica encyclopedia. So I was always teaching myself on there because she would let me go outside to talk to other kids, whatever, or have any friends, but except for the one that I kind of grew up with, but she kind of allowed him. But yeah, for anyone that like, have that problem of like, going out, coming out, is that there is always people that is out there, listening. People are always listening. It's just, they just decide if they want to help or not. But people are always listening. And don't be afraid, to tell somebody, to let someone know, especially if you're a close friend. And if you do want to talk to your close friend, whatever, about some things, just, you might want to do it, I don't know, just because it's kind of like going with its own thing. Like, you can talk to them now, or you can just wait, but just don't wait too long, because your best friend might not be there forever,
Yeah.
Like, death is inevitable, yes, but they won't always be there forever. So it's better to get what's off your chest now. So, yeah. And always keep your head up. Don't care what people say.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I think it's easier to say it to somebody that it's just your person at the moment of, because it's true. Like, the person that I came out to first, I don't talk to that bitch no more. Like, it's true. But coming out to somebody that it's very important at the moment of your life, that day of, it's, and they should accept you, and they should give you that. Everybody should accept you, not just that person. Everybody should. It is scary, but everybody's different. Y'all heard Des's story and his, how it went for him and how's it going for him. So not everybody's alone. We all, one way or another, are living like the same fucking
We're all
life
on this world together.
Yeah. So with that being said, is there like any? Do you want to give like your social media so they can like follow you if they want to talk to, or what about like your gaming stuff, like so they can play? Okay, he said, "Fuck y'all." I'm not playing.
I don't have social media like that because social media is weird. I don't even watch the news much anymore.
I don't watch the news. If I know anything about it, it's because of Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with the whole gaming thing is, I don't really like. I'm a people person, but I'm not a people person at the same time. Like, if there's like 50 people in a room, I'll talk to 10 people, and that's it.
Yeah.
And if you gotta try to talk to me, I'll just walk outside and just kind of disappear.
Yeah, I feel
That's
it.
it.
I feel it. Well, if y'all have any questions that y'all want to ask Des, y'all can, obviously reach out to me on our Instagram page at Bi Podcast. Also, I forgot to mention, like 4 episodes ago, we are releasing on Tuesdays now. Jonathan's schedule changed, so we will no longer release on Mondays. We will release on Tuesdays. And also, we have a YouTube page. So, a YouTube channel or whatever, right? It's the same thing, right? It is, everything's under our name, like Bi Podcast. Instagram, YouTube, any platform that you want to listen to us, everything is Bi Podcast. It's either going to be spaced out or all together. That's the only way. So if y'all have any questions or anything, if y'all want Des to come back, just reach out and send us a message or an email, and we'll bring him back and harass them some more. No. All right. Well, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and dispatch. Why am I saying all these new words? What is going on?
I've entered the atmosphere.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and take off or whatever. But anyways, y'all take care. Remember, wear your mask because the cooties are real. And if you're gonna take your vaccine, make sure to get all the information you needed. And if you're not gonna take your vaccine, just wear your mask and walk around with your pepper spray. No, I'm just fine. But okay, well, all right, we'll catch you later. Bye.